Yeah. Oh, shit.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros.
Yo, Maine and Barry, I sent y'all invites.
Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
That nigga John Graves has the biggest head. Go to sleep, Biscuit. Yeah, man, we about to kick you out our what's it called, bro?
Yo, man, your voice don't sound sincere, bro.
Yo, Poe, where you at?
That's what's so funny, bro.
What is that?
Oh, man, you know it's funny with that sound, yo. All you gotta go down. All you gotta do is go to Casca, you'll find out.
15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Bro,
yeah, that's it, bro.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yo, like Cam Newton shit? Yeah, that's just fucking crazy, bro. They be doing our niggas dirty.
He didn't have to.
Man, listen, Cam Newton about to go in there and turn the fuck up, bro. Watch. Give him one receiver, bro. It's a wrap.
That's the problem. He don't got one.
I mean, Muhammad Sanu's an animal.
Nah, he didn't do nothing last year, bro.
Yeah, no. He was hurt, though. Sweating the ankle and shit was fucked up.
Before he got hurt, bro. And I like Muhammad Sanu.
Yeah, I do too.
In this first quarter.
Odell and Belichick.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Sounds bad.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Is Archer?
Yeah, I'm on.
Okay, you was quiet, bro.
Hey, man, just ready to play, bro.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up
Listen, that invite, yo.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Open man is Westbrook, complete. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
60 out, Mark. 56, Mike, 56, right there. 80 weapons. Hey, watch the slant. Ready.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Open man is Sims. He's got it. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
On 1st down, here's Love. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch them?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now Leonard Fournette, and they'll be driven back here, losing yards to the 10-yard line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, set the tone. Can't connect there.
Forgetting how to use that spin.
Put this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jameis to throw it. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Yeah. Green, from the team. Right there. 54, right there. 50.
First down, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Everybody just
after the
screaming
sack,
shit.
it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Winston. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Josh Allen in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On play action, Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Come on,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Love. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Pull it high. Hey, lock it. Check 99.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence looking long for Westbrook. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It's taken to the 26.
What the hell is going on?
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue 80. 50. Line 50. Wait.
A 1st down throw for Winston. He completes it to Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston, the linebacker Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Miles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Brody.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Got it.
From the gun, Lawrence. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Take 4.
This is Love. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Damn.
He'll wind up losing 3.
Low,
and now it's 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in there.
This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Trying to get to a 98.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Lawrence. Now and he can't find anywhere to go with it.
And then he catches it and scores. Like an animal.
They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Good pass.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The kick by Rambo is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
Way to pad your stats. Way to pad your stats.
2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game.
If you would have got another one, I'd have been like, all right,
If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
He got it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it.
8 of his own rebounds.
We visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they try to sweep to Jones. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
That nigga Gene was outie.
Hey, 50's a month, 50's a month. Flip.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Humphries. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Winston towards the end zone for Brown. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Green, triple team. Let's go.
Here's
Your
Winston.
good? Just make sure you wasn't lagging out.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7.
Right there.
Good defense, fellas.
54. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch that.
They'll throw again. Winston. Got a man. It's Humphries. Touchdown, Tennessee. Adam Humphries in the final seconds of the first half as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum.
I need you not catching and trying to do little man layups. No, I'm talking about the alley.
And off it goes.
Snooper.
This will be fielded at the 6.
Wait.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Yeah, I'm hitting double triangle, bro. Flagrant.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
They should let you get up and smack that nigga in his face.
Off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
In the words of Poe, Biscuit Boy, put it in.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Why'd you shoot that, man?
Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
Who is that?
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Winston. He finds Corey Davis. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here's more on the return. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
What?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a give running right is Love. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Lawrence letting one go deep for the end zone. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. All 9 points for them coming via the field goal, and this last one puts them out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm
I was here to say when I got the ball.
Touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
What's up? Join up. We need one. Just it's 2 minutes left. Join up.
The Titans
Join
offense
up.
set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time.
We got 2 minutes left. Join up.
Going on this drive.
As they head to the field,
I'm just saying, be ready because we're getting ready to join up.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 76 yards. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
Dang.
And correct me
We
if
wanted
I'm
to see
wrong,
that
was just a
Lithuanian
simple
step
fly route,
back.
wasn't it?
no, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted
That
6, but
nigga's
they
strength, he look like...
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Yeah.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more.
I'm just trying to get 99s,
good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Whoever has that
From the gun
that quick button.
Lawrence. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Love. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Dang, bro.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything,
change it up,
because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you get back to what you wanted to do before.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
From the 24-1.
Lawrence.
Had him at 3 turnovers.
It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville.
Join in on us, Par.
But a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th.
Yeah, you got to join in on us. Yeah, but our game just ended, bro. We outside the rack. Yeah.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
That's Poe.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense
Two more games, Dave.
Down, but now it's about
2 more games, Dave, and I'm going to be at 98.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Here's Winston. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19.
All right, it's set.
Winston now. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will score.
He joined up. I know. I had some effort.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Winston caught by Jones. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check, check, check. 44, 44. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Jameis to throw it. And the pressure gets to him again. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, Winston. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Stays on his feet and bulldozing through multiple tackles. It's a foot race. 30, the 20. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
That nigga went crossover behind the back into
Well,
a
Parker, I
boot.
do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Yo, every time I tap it, bro, it takes me into the spin.
Because it was contested all the way.
You gotta keep it.
Would have been a great
You
play
double
if he'd been
tapping
able to
square.
hold that one in.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs,
shout out to
blanketed
me
everyone,
being
took away
the
all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Love. A strong
This nigga is fast as hell.
And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Wrong one. My bad. My bad, Bar.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Way to rumble, man.
Somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now then, the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
With a hand?
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Here's Love again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. They haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3.
I only shot it because it was 2 niggas and one defender. You might want to go ahead and kick the
field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Good. This nigga's...
So on 4th
yeah, how
down,
fast is your dude, Dave? This nigga is
on.
way too fast.
This is just a 24-yard attempt.
Huh?
And Lambo will put this one through, and that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game.
This nigga got his rebound.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Mano, you got your rebound? How long did you make that nigga's arm?
From the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. Now a desperation throw, and this is caught inside the 5. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. but still all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Jaguars, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Damn. That's a lot of kahunas right there. That nigga was on a one-on tray. Get outside that three, boy. God damn. That's one hell of a run right there. It was like a 20-0 run, a 20-1 run.